Sorry for the wait, Mr. Flores. I am ready to take you now.
Take me? Take me where?
Now, there's no need to be nervous.
Nervous? No. Just your appearance. It's a little intimidating.
Intimidating? Me? But I'm your friend. My name's Manny Calavera. I'm your new travel agent.
I don't want a new travel agent. I want to go home.
You can't go home, Celso. You're dead. But you're not alone. Everybody here is just as dead as you. That's why we call it the land of the dead. Are you ready for your big journey?
No. What journey?
The 4-year journey of the soul. It is quite a big trip. And I can't lie to you, Celso. It could be very, very dangerous. Unless you were to take that money you were buried with and buy a better travel package from us. I mean, wouldn't you rather cross the land of the dead in your own sports car? Maybe try a luxury ocean cruise? Or, if you led a very good life, you may even be eligible for a ticket on the number 9 itself.
The number 9?
That's our top-of-the-line express train. It shoots straight to the 9th underworld, the land of eternal rest, in 4 minutes instead of 4 years. But very few people qualify. Let's take a look at your records. Well, the bad news is the train appears to be just out of your reach, but I still got a couple of tricks up my sleeve here. Yaha! Yes, that's the ticket. The Excelsior line. Yes, she's a beauty. That compass and the handle will sure come in handy, too. Oh, you're going to have a great trip. Wish I was going.
Why don't you? You could give me a lift.
Oh, I can't leave here until I've worked off a little debt to the powers that be.
Community service, eh? Well, I guess there are some folks worse off than me.
Oh, I'll be leaving here soon enough. No thanks to dead-end, no-commission, low-life cases like yours, Menso.
Hey, Manny. The boss told me to tell you not to leave early tonight. He wants to talk to you about something when he gets back from his trip.
Tell Don not to worry. I'm not going anywhere. Especially not with clients like that. Where do they get these guys? They don't qualify for anything good, so I can't sell anything good. Can't work off my time, and I'm stuck. Stuck selling walking sticks to a bunch of burros for eternity. I need better clients. I need a real saint. I need a lead on a rich, dead saint. ¿Qué es esto?
Hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all as we find out if Grim Fandango Remastered is worth your time. The short answer is yes, yes it is. The long answer, the rest of this video. So this game is a true classic. One of, if not the best, at least arguably of the point-and-click, puzzly, adventure-y genre. It is up there with the likes of Monkey Island, and it deserves to be, because it is truly wonderful. This game was one of my favourite all-time games when I was younger, and when the remastered version got announced, I was absolutely thrilled. So I hope from the scene you just watched, you've got a good idea of the world that you'll be playing in, the kind of dark humor that is going on, and the tone of everything, and it really does continue like that and just gets better and better. The characters, the story, everything is so wonderfully enjoyable. Now, we are right at the beginning of the game, because I don't want to spoil anything, because the story really is the key element here. The puzzles are nice, but they're not crazy, and the reason I've not done anything yet is because obviously there's a lot of talky, a lot of stuff goes down, and I don't want to be trying to talk over the game, because that just makes both parts a lot less interesting. So, obviously you play as Mr. Manny here, who is a wisecracking sort of Grim Reaper dude, and it's a lovely take on the underworld, that if you were good in real life and you can afford it, you can take the luxurious trip to the really happy place, and if not, you're kind of trapped in this limbo area, land of the dead, as you try and find a way to make it to your 4-year journey. So it is a very novel concept, and you basically follow Manny through a very long time period. Months and years go by as you try and achieve your goals, and it really does feel very sort of satisfying when you finish the game. So, in terms of it being a remastered version, well, we'll talk about that
Looks like I got a
in a while. You can interact with things in terms of just, I want Manny to comment on it.
Gives me instant access to our database of deadbeats.
As you can see, you can also interact with everything, as you may imagine, and have a look at what's going on. And it very much is
It's some sort
a...
of special work order.
To all agents from Office Manager Don Copel.
All right, you boneheads, thank your lucky stars and get to your friggin' cars. We have a mass poisoning on our hands. Too many dead to assign specific cases, so all clients are first come, first serve. So let's see some hustle out there.
Whatever you say, Jefe. Ah, the old files, the old clients, the glory days, when people died with dignity, and Domino Hurley didn't exist.
and a distinct lack of hand-holding in this game. Now, you have to be aware that this game is very old, and you could probably tell that from the graphic style, and this is where I want to comment on the fact that it's technically a remastered version, because honestly, it really isn't. I don't think it needs to be called remastered, because honestly, it's identical to when I first played it. There is nothing remastered about it in any actual way. Yes, there is a lot of now more useful options on the menu, and yes, it's now in a proper aspect ratio, but apart from that, in terms of while you're in game, there is very, very little different, and that kind of irks me that it has that remastered label. It feels like someone slapped it on there just to be like, oh, it's remastered, when really what this is Grim Fandango that you can now play in 2015. That's without a ridiculous amount of hassle, because getting the old version of this to work is really irritating, and honestly, that's not a bad thing. I am so happy that this is now easily available on something like Steam for loads of people to try, because I imagine a lot of people had this game pass them by without ever realizing it, and it is a massive shame, because it really is a gem of the genre and incredibly interesting. I'm going down here because I want to show you one of my favorite characters. It is going to be quite interesting to see how much of the game I actually remember, but so far I'm doing pretty well. But the guy that's in here, I think he's absolutely fantastic. So before I go to you,
It's closed.
telling, oh no, you can't look at him at the start of the
Something big
game.
going on in there.
Oh man, that sucks so much. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to leave him a mystery then. He's so good. I feel like I've just massively teased you. Hey guys, let's go have a look at one of my favorite characters. Oh snap, we can't actually. Oh no, that's a shame. But yeah, certainly not remastered in any major sense, but I am very happy, and it is very good that it is now available in a very easy format for you guys to check out. Apart from that, there's honestly not a lot to inherently say about this game. I've pretty much already practically covered everything. The controls are very intuitive. You don't use the mouse at any point. It is very much a relic of its time in how it functions, but that really doesn't inhibit it in any way. So as you can
It's
see,
my boss's secretary, Ava.
It's my boss's whipping boy, Manny.
Buenos dias.
Manny, why aren't you at the poisoning?
What poisoning?
The Code 3 gazpacho poisoning that everybody's at but you. Why do I send out memos if nobody reads them?
I can't find my driver.
Manny, do I have to explain your job to you again?
Yes.
Well, the Manuel Calavera that I know picks up people in the land of the living,
Dead people?
preferably, and he brings them here and tries valiantly to sell them the best travel package they qualify for. If he sells them enough premium packages, our hero will be free to leave the land of the dead. Until then, he and I are stuck here having the same conversation over and over again for eternity.
Gotta go hit the bricks.
Okay, you show those bricks a lesson. Manny, stop messing around and go dig up a driver in the garage.
Ah, the big golden door to mediocre management.
A little respect for our fearless leader, please.
Why? I've worked here longer than he has, you know.
And you're proud of that?
Good point.
So yeah, as you can see, it's kind of difficult to try and talk to you about stuff while the conversations are having, but it is a very good example of how these things are in the game. Every single character has a really unique personality that's very interesting, and the banter between the characters is really nice, and it's very enjoyable. I love the dark humor, the very sort of dryness of it, the very just... a lot of the times it's subtle, and because it is an old game, any sort of references or something may be a little bit dated, and some stuff may go over your head, but honestly, it's not really a big deal in any way. I'm kind of annoyed that I cannot remember whatsoever how to progress by this point, and this actually does bring up something else that this game does quite a lot. Because there is a distinct lack of hand-holding, the only real major complaint I ever actually have about this game is that a lot of the time it is actually very difficult to actually figure out where you're supposed to go and how you're supposed to continue. It sometimes is a massive struggle. So here we go. We're actually going to get to meet him. Here he is.
Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't expect... Sales agents usually don't come over to this part of the garage.
Hey, you a driver?
Me? Ha! No. I don't ride them, just wrench them.
I'm Calavera. Manny Calavera.
My name's Glottis. I don't get many visitors. Hey! I got a message for a Mr. Calavera. Your driver said that Mr. Hurley said that he could have the rest of the day off.
Domino sent my driver home?
Yeah, wasn't that nice?
Looks like I need a new driver.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yes, you do.
You want to be my replacement driver?
Me? Oh, no. Sorry, can't. Rules.
Come on, Glottis. I need you to be my driver.
No, I can't. I'm too big.
You're not too big. The cars are just too small.
Yeah, those dang compact cars. Hey, that gives me an idea. I could alter your car just a bit with just a quick torch job to let out the seams, you know? I'm not allowed to modify the cars without a work order from upstairs. I could lose my job.
A work order, huh?
Yeah. I can't torch anything bigger than a cigarette without one of these signed by the boss himself.
Hey, that's my line. Getting people to sign. Back in a snap.
Yeah, too small. I'm not too big. Everything around here is just too small.
Yeah, I love Glottis. He's Glottis, it's all the same. It's absolutely fantastic as a character, and he does end up playing quite the nice role that I don't want to spoil. But yeah, as you can see, you go through the conversations, there's a lot of flavor options, there's a lot of interesting dialogue you could look for, and a lot of the time you got to go through the right options in the right order to get what you want. And again, the difficulty of this game is the one kinda majorly frustrating part, but if you think about things properly and hammer away at it, you really can get a lot out of it. And also, what's a little bit irritating is how the controls work relative to the camera. You can end up kind of bouncing back and forth between predetermined camera locations. Now, you can switch options on the menu as part of the remastered version to just have universal controls irrelevant of the camera, which may be something you'd want to do if you were looking into this game.
Whipping boy, Manny.
Eva, I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, I've got Manny Calavera out here to see you.
Didn't I say no interruptions today?
Sorry, Cal. Maybe tomorrow.
That's too late.
Oh yeah, like you're going anywhere.
So yeah, I I mean, you can see how things progress. I realize I'm not being my usual kind of informative self, because I'm honestly, it's kind of like meeting someone you really like and like who's really famous, and you're getting a chance to meet them when I play this game, because I never thought I would play this game again, and it is quite the novelty for me just to be able to experience it again, and I'm kind of just taken aback with everything, because I really do love this game so much, and it's just nice to see what's going on. Now, I do actually know how to get past this next part, assuming I can remember specifically how.
Domino's door is locked. Probably scared I'll steal one of his files. Not a bad idea, actually.
I just need to remember how to get to the start of this next bit, and then I can know it. Again, no
Mr. Bossman doesn't want to be disturbed
real
today.
hints on where to go being something that will consistently crop up. So we are going to hop in the elevator and change floor. Now, I think this is the ground floor, and outside here we can kind of see the back of the big event that's going on, because the poisoning for the Land of the Dead is a really big deal, because it obviously means that a lot of new dead people are going to arrive, and the travel agents can sell a lot of new travel packages, and that's a really good thing in terms of the story. It's the first major thing to actually happen, and if we go over here, we should be able to see, if I recall correctly, the back of the festival, and there it is. Now, there is a clown over there who is quite fun to talk to, but I'm not going to spoil that one. And I love the touches of the dead pigeons and stuff. It really is just like normal world, but a little bit exaggerated and very kind of sort of Dia de la Muerte theme, as you can probably tell with the accents going on. Now, I have recalled correctly,
It looks like a rope, but it's really just a bunch of cheap ties tied together.
We have this rope down here that we can use to climb up. But as I was saying, how would you ever have any idea this is here without doing a lot of seemingly random exploration? And a lot of people do like that, but I worry in this day and age, are people really going to have the patience for this kind of thing? So this is how you end up in the upstairs offices that you were trying to get into.
Don's rigged his computer to automatically answer his intercom.
Ooh, new things are afoot. So we're trying to... There we go.
Just change his auto response here.
Ah, cripes, Ava, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy.
So there we go. We now go back down to Ava, and she will sign the work order for us. We can also use this opportunity to look around the place, and this really is how a lot of the game is going to flow in terms of you doing stuff. So I realize I've kind of just sort of...
Go out that way. Everyone will know I was snooping around in here.
I realize I've kind of not said an awful lot, and because there really isn't. I mean, this game was made in a time where, honestly, it was a lot simpler to make. Well, not a lot simpler to make something truly awesome, but something truly awesome was often a lot simpler, if that makes a little bit more sense. And there really is not a lot going on here. You're really, it's almost like a Walking Dead of its day. You're really here to experience the characters, the story, and the interaction. And in terms of interacting with the game, there's not a lot. The controls are fine, the puzzles are a little bit difficult, and there's certainly no hand-holding, but that's a product of the time that it was originally made in. There's nothing...
Hello?
Specifically crazy going on. It's just solid, it's just good, and it really is just a fantastic classic game that I really think everyone should experience. It's a wonderful tale being told here with wonderful characters and wonderful dialogue, and I really just love it. You can probably tell by how I've been acting during this. I'm just a little bit overwhelmed to be playing it again, because it really is one of my favorite experiences. So we'll go talk to Ava again, and yeah, there's nothing else I can tell you. The remastered label, as I said, not ideally earned, but it is just glorious that more people are going to be able to experience this. This will have come out when a lot of people, perhaps a lot of you watching this, won't have even been gaming, and that excites me that you're going to have this opportunity to have a go at something like this if you don't mind this style of game.
Mr. Copel, Mr. Calavera has something out here that he says he needs your signature on.
Ah, cripes, Ava, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy.
And there we go. So as you can see, there's a lot of pre-rendered cutscenes.
Listen, Manny, it's probably a really hard crossword puzzle he's got in there today.
Ava, by the way, is one of my
Impressed.
favorite
I had no
characters.
idea you had this kind of power.
Well, we all have our secrets.
Oh, here we go. I am very much excited for this bit. I think it's a good point to end the episode on. Look at him. There's a reason why he's one of my favorite characters. It just is
I look good in this.
phenomenal, honestly. It really is. But yeah, the pre-rendered cutscenes actually look worse than the game itself due to the remastered nature, but still nothing bad. You really gotta forgive the graphics with this one because it is such an old game. But yeah, this right here, absolutely love it. It took me about an hour and a half of gameplay when I first played this when I was younger to figure out how to get to this point.
Faster than this. Híjole, I'm gonna miss the poisoning.
Things get a little bit,
Domino.
a little bit freaky.
The living still give me the creeps.
So this is how the land of the living is represented. And, yeah! You get this kind of weird stuff happening throughout the game, and I'm actually going to end it here, just because I think that is quite the impression to leave you with. So for now, guys, this has been Grim Fandango Remastered, one of my favourite all-time games, and I still love it. I really do. I probably will have a lot of fun completing this once again. Remember to like if you've enjoyed this. I really do appreciate it, and it does help, and subscribe for more. Goodbye.
You've been watching.